What's going on, YouTube? Check it out. Ed here with TGH. And wait a minute. Is there someone else here? Who is that? Hey, who are you?
It's Jay with Jay's Balls. What's up, guys?
Holy snaps. Are you serious? Do we have Jay's from Jay's Balls right now? Wow. Oh, my goodness. Guys, I've been excited about this. Are you excited about this? I just wanted to know, Jay.
It's been a while. Or are the people excited? I'm excited. I practically feel like I'm in California right now.
Oh, my goodness. If that's not my front room, I thought you were in my front room.
I just wanted to
know. All right, guys. So I just set up so that we can look at comments. Jay, can you see comments over where you're at?
Not yet, but I'm working on it as soon as my tablet gets a little bit of battery.
All right. Let me go ahead and let you know who we have here. You got Salty Sailor Serpents. You have Christopher.
What up, Jesse?
We have Don Van. We have, of course, Ball and Chain Constrictors. We have Gamora Reptiles. We have JSR. We have Iron Dog. We have Red Storm. Check this out, Nightbot on the job. Alyssa's here. We are doing things. What's good? Check this out, guys. Today, we have a very, very special treat for you. Today, our guest is Jay from Jay's Balls. And yes, he's looking amazing there. How are you doing tonight, this evening, hanging out?
I'm doing awesome. Having a great night. Had a good day. Fed a few snakes. I need to feed a few more, but it's been a good day overall. How about yours, Ed?
Not bad. You know, I'm always really busy, always trying to stay on the grind. But, you know, I wanted to get inside your home because I couldn't get you inside my home because we live really far from each other. Speaking of which, where is your home? And maybe you should tell people what you do over there because I know you have some animals there and you're always repping stuff. You might as well give everybody the full story. Let's sit back and enjoy some time with Jay's Balls.
Yeah, so I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. And obviously, Jay's Balls, you guys know I have ball pythons. Some of you have followed along with the Penny's Clutch and the maternal incubation and everything like that. I also do have some other animals, too. I have tarantulas now, thanks to TGH for getting me hooked into that. And a lot of you know Mojo back here. And, you know, cats, dogs. I've got a bird. I've got a lot of pets, but I love them all. They're like my kids. They're like my children, pretty much.
You have a lot of exotic animals that are hanging with you. Like you just said, they're your kids. So it's very important for you that you do the right things when it comes to care for them. Is that right?
It is right. That's one of the things that's most important to me is providing perfect husbandry. And I put them before everything. So if I have cages to clean or things be fed I need to do around here, I'm going to take priority to that, and that's going to always happen before going out and hanging out on a Saturday night or, you know, whatever. So, yeah, they're like my children, and I treat them like that.
You're on top of that. I mean, that was something that really had me gravitate to you early on. I mean, it was a little hard to see you back then, literally, but you definitely had a message. And it shined through, though, Jay. I mean, it really shined through. It made a lot of people feel comfortable to hang out with you. I mean, I appreciate you doing what you're doing right now and hanging out with us. I mean, we have a lot of people that just tagged in. Let me see if I can see a few people here. We got TJ's Reptile World, Hilljack. Let's see who else got Leatherneck. We got Chevy in the house. Oh, my goodness, Genomic Labs. Heather is here. There are so many amazing people that all come to hang out with us. I think that's really cool. So today we get to learn a little something. Am I not mistaken on that?
I think you're not mistaken. You're correct. I'm working on getting this pulled up, guys. I'm trying to see the comments in just a moment, just so I don't miss anything.
Yeah, and mine. If you see my hand keep going up, guys, it's because my phone keeps turning off. I don't know, but I can see majority of the comments. Basically, what we're gonna do today, right now, is talk about something that a lot of us were able to follow along on a journey with Jay's Balls. And if you haven't had the opportunity, consider subscribing to Jay's Balls because he's an amazing dude. He's doing some amazing stuff. And if you don't know anything about maternal incubation, today is going to be a special treat. So there was a beautiful young ball python by the name of Penny, and she took on this challenge, huh?
Penny did. Penny was one of the first girls in the family, I guess, that got to wait. And yeah, from the get, I said I wanted to internally incubate my first clutch. It was just something I wanted to do for the experience. And I felt like if I was going to breed ball pythons, that I kind of needed to see how the mom did it and see, because mom knows best. And I wanted to see how she did it, and just to make sure that I was doing it 100% right. And so I thought it was worth the experience.
That's cool. Well, I'm happy you went ahead and made that decision to take that journey, because we were able to follow along. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how the first thoughts went through your mind on why you should actually go through with that? Were you thinking of the community? Was this something that you were wanting to experience for yourself? Was this maybe a goal you had for yourself? What inspired that?
Well, it was a goal I had for myself, but it was also something I wanted to do for the community, and something I wanted to be able to share with people, because when I first started doing all my research and looking into building an incubator, and I researched everything I could find on maternal incubation, and most of the stuff has been years back. It was when people were just starting to really breed. I would say maybe like 8 or 9 years ago. I saw a lot of information from like 2010, 11, a lot of old stories about it, but no one had really been doing it or documenting it recently. And I wanted to kind of give it a shot for the people who are currently in the community, so they could see, how it works firsthand, or as close as possible. And I tried really hard to provide good updates for everyone, and I let everyone say the good and the bad. And I wanted to be fully transparent so people can make an educated decision if that's something they want to try.
And I appreciate you being exactly like you said, transparent, which was able to give us that idea of, is this possible for me? Do I have the husbandry skills to do that yet? And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I'd be willing to do it yet, but I definitely want to give it a try in, time to come. You know what I'm saying? That was amazing. And I think you learned and gained a lot from that experience. I'm wondering if anybody else out there has had that opportunity. I know we got a little bit of lag in the comments, but if you've ever had a maternal incubation in your collection or know someone that has, personally, let us know in the comments below. Dave,
yeah, please.
How many animals do you have right now? We're going to go right back to that maternal incubation, because that's something that's going to be throughout today. But we're going to touch it at different segments, because a lot of people tag in for about 10 minutes or so, tag out, or some stay here all day. Boom, that's that TGH DAP for you guys, and we love it. So how many animals do you have in your collection? Let's start off with reptiles.
Reptiles, I currently have 26. And then I have one that I got a leopard gecko. I really wanted one, and I got one from IDR, but he has not been shipped yet. So I guess it would be 27 reptiles total. Nice,
27 reptiles. And then you have things that do that, right?
I do. I used to have 2. I had a green cheek conure, and I also have a cockatiel.
Oh, okay.
Cockatiel, she sings and talks, and she does the whole Andy Griffith song and all sorts of fun stuff. So. Oh,
snap. So do you ever get concerned that maybe one of the snakes might get out of its room to go hang out with your furry friends?
No, I do keep them separate. It wouldn't be worth the risk. And I've seen cute videos on the internet with animals intermingling like that, but it's better safe than sorry. So I do keep them completely separate from each other.
Cool beans. We got a lot of people that jumped in here, my friend. I think I seen, let's see here. We got Granddaddy Herps who came in. Hilljack's in the house. KY, Konstrictors and Exotics. Let's see whom else we may have here. If you are here, SSS. I like that. That's a lot easier. I'm going to go with SSS. Jay's Ball, should we do that for salty sailors, serpents?
That's a lot easier for me to say.
We're going to go with SSS. You have been deemed the SSS. Here on TGH Live. Let's do something fun. You want to do something fun real quick? Should we do that?
Yeah.
How many people do we have here?
Yeah.
We have 22 people here. Guys, we're going to do this thing that we tried out recently, and I've seen a lot of success from it. So for those of you that can grab our attention right now, we're going to do this. It's only going to go on for a certain duration of time. Jay is going to say when it stops. So Are you guys ready? We're going to do it right now. Say hashtag positivity movement, and that means go sub to that person. You need to go sub to that person. Everyone who you see right now that's got that hashtag positivity movement, the first ones we see, they're going to get called out right now on TGH Live. Come on, let's get this done. I want to see it. Iron Dog Reptiles, let's go sub. We need to get that done. Oh my goodness, gotta love carpet pythons is in the house.
What's up, Gay?
What are you doing? Let's get these guys subs. Who needs another sub? Do you see anybody that needs a sub? Oh, I see something right there. Is that ZTK? Sub. Are you logged into them chats yet? Zamora
No.
Reptiles, what's good? Sub. Let's go give some love to anyone here that is repping that. Heather is in the house. Hashtag positivity movement. Go and sub. That's what's going down today. Who else do we have in here that needs a little bit of that love? Oh my goodness, Hilljack, we all love you. We're gonna go over there and sub, but you gotta say hashtag positivity movement. Jay, do you see anyone out there in the chats asking for that sub? Do you see it? Is it there? Anyone else?
No. Well, I still can't see the comments. I'm working on it.
Oh no, it's happening. Okay, we're rolling down here. We're slowing down. Oh, that's about it. Nope, no more hashtag positivity movement. That's it, guys. I'm sorry. Exotic Luck jumped in at the last second. Should we give him that love, Jay? Should we give him that love?
I think yes.
Okay, let's do it. Come on. He said it. Let's go give him that love. Come on, let's do it, guys. Sub. Chevy just jumped in with that positivity movement hashtag. Jay, you got to call it out, my friend.
What am I calling out? We need to go sub to Chevy?
You got to get him to shove to Chevy. Gotta shove to Chevy. Okay, we're gonna shove to Chevy right now. Let's go and get that done, guys.
You guys, anyone who's up for the positivity movement, go give them some love. Go subscribe. Watch a couple videos. Give them a thumbs up.
I love that.
Help me remember my password.
Okay, let's help him remember his password. Awesome hat. Cool snakes. Any of that working? All right, guys, check this out. There are a bunch of people here. We're having a lot of fun. We're hanging out today. Today, we're going to talk about something very, very cool. We're talking about maternal incubation here with a guy that we all got to follow on that journey. We even got to hang out with Penny on this journey. She took on that challenge, and boom, she won.
She did awesome.
What do you think? Will you do that again with Penny, or will you do it with another female in the future? Is that even in your plans?
That's a really good question because I've thought about it, and she did so good knowing that she could maternally incubate. I have no problem letting her do it again. But if I was going to do it, I think I would want her to either weigh a little bit more, or I would do it with a bigger female.
Right.
And that's just because she was off food for over 3 months while she was gravid, and then 62 days of maternal incubation. And it took a couple of weeks after that for her to eat again. So, you have to understand that there's a good chance they may not eat, and they need to have a really good weight on them before they go with, 3 months without food.
A lot of people talk about the, what is it, power feeding? Are you familiar with that term?
I am familiar with it. I don't agree with it.
Right. Now, I've heard of power feeding before doing something like you're saying to bring on weight. Can you explain to people why that would be a bad idea?
Well, and maybe different people are going to have a different definition of the term power feeding. To me, power feeding is feeding a snake more often than it really needs to eat, bigger meals than it should be eating, just to force it up to a breeding weight. But to give them some extra meals before breeding season so they can get on a little bit of extra weight, and maybe feed them every 3 or 4 days if they want, a reasonable sized meal. And I think that's okay. But to power feed a small hatchling or juvenile just so you can push it to breed that season, that's probably not in that snake's best interest. And generally, I think they show that they have smaller clutches when that happens. It's better to let them mature and get up to size.
Okay, so there you go. So then, let's say you were going to take on that journey with maybe advice from someone who's done it before, and maybe some insight or techniques that make you feel comfortable in regards to doing the maternal incubation. would you suggest maybe a second meal throughout the week that's a smaller snack size type of thing? I was doing that for a while with my steaks, only because I just enjoyed spending that extra time with them, and have then since learned that maybe I don't need to give as many meals at that point. But yeah, what do you feel about that?
Well, so me and my friend Travis, who came over and did the egg, pulling and cutting with me, we'd kind of discussed this, and we both had similar results where we fed a snake a smaller, instead of a medium or large rat, feed it a small rat, and then 3 to 4 days later offered another small one again. And it seemed that they had better growth, and that they were able to digest those smaller meals better, rather than one giant meal that's harder on their body to digest. And then I feel like they also had more waste. I feel like if with the bigger meal, they were wasting more, and just because it was so much at once. So from a lot of all my juveniles right now, a lot of them will eat up until they hit 500 or 600 grams, may eat every 4 days, but they eat a smaller meal rather than pushing them to their absolute limit. And for me, I've got a lot better growth doing that, and I felt that it was healthy, without overfeeding them, without putting too big of meals in there where they can't move around comfortably, and they're able to go to their hot spot for a day or so, and boom, they're on the move looking for something else in a couple nights.
I dig that. Okay. So that's a good way for everyone to get started on that, in regards to at least getting a sense of what's kind of decent practice when it comes to your animal, and like a feeding regimen. You don't want to overdo it. A lot of us want our chunky snakes, but guys, let's make sure we do it safely, so we're taking care of the best interest of our animals. Okay, let's jump back into that journey there, Jay. You want to tell us a bit, again, how it was you came to the conclusion. We can fast forward summary on how you came to the conclusion you wanted to go on the journey, but then what happened? What were your first steps on embarking on that journey?
Well, my first steps, and I wouldn't even say it was steps because I was already doing them, but would have been being comfortable with my husbandry and knowing that my husbandry was 100% correct. Okay. The mom needs those perfect conditions so she can do what she needs to do to make, to kind of do her job. So I think my first steps were just making sure that I was comfortable with myself, making sure that I was comfortable with the husbandry, and also accepting the fact that something could go wrong, and then being prepared to, if necessary, if she abandoned the clutch, if she became ill, if anything happened, knowing that I would potentially need to pull that clutch and artificially incubate it, and kind of think out every scenario.
Okay. So you were basically preparing, really, really putting in the time to prepare for what it was that you were going to do. I mean, how long and what type of resources did you utilize? Like, I know you've been in this, in this hobby for a long time. A lot of people don't know that. How long have you been taking care of and tending to as a keeper when it comes to being with reptiles?
Overall, so I don't want to put my exact age out, but over 20 years. And, we've come a long way. When I started, when I was a kid with my first corn snakes, and, I had some other reptiles, there was no good husbandry information. And we didn't have a community like this where there was people sharing knowledge and, dropping videos and willing to help. Back then you kind of had to go on what the pet store said, and that was it.
Oh, yeah. And that's difficult because we had our experiences with that going, and let me tell you guys now, I'm not officially endorsed at all by Reptile Factory, but that was one of the places that really took the time to actually show you and tell you different options. They weren't just trying to sell you something, wanted to make sure that you were getting the right thing. But let's rewind a little bit. Some of the first pet shops I went to really didn't care as much and kind of just threw out anything so they could make a buck. Everyone was trying to sell me a tank no matter where I went. Yep. I was talking humidity issues, and they were talking you need a better tank.
Tanks were all the rage back then.
So that's quite interesting, and that was another thing you told people in the beginning too, is like the information and nobody was sharing. How did that feel, trying to reach out to someone? How did you ever feel comfortable enough to actually ask any questions, or did you? Oh,
I'm sorry.
No worries.
I I was trying to recover my password. I haven't had to sign in to my YouTube for so long that I actually forgot my password. So.
Oh, that's interesting.
Anyways, yeah, I'm sorry. You could.
All right, so check this out, guys. Let's go ahead and do something that we like to do here at TGH. We want to make sure that you're able to vibe with people that you are mingling with on the norm here in this community. So what I'd like you guys to do, you know what? I could do it here myself this time, which is very cool. There you go. Call to action there, my friends. Let's get that done. Put in your email address. Allow somebody in your community to do these things that we do, which is collaborating, spending time with one another, getting to vibe with people that are like-minded, just like yourself. They may know something you want to know. They may be someone you've been watching or following for a long time. You may have already put out your information once here. Do it again, guys. There are a lot of new people coming into our community, and this gives them an opportunity to go ahead and connect with you. Do that thing that we do to show that love. Show your channel. Put your channel name. That's no problem. Welcome to TGH. That's what we do here, guys. We don't got time for all the other headaches that come along with being part of a community. We want to go ahead and enjoy. Someone go ahead and let that come through. I love that. The mods are amazing. They instantaneously gotta let Hilljack come through, guys. Gotta let SSS come through. We gotta get this stuff going, guys. Go ahead and show that love. You guys are amazing. We appreciate what you guys are doing. Jay, how do you feel being part of a community that we've been working so hard to build, sir?
I love it. It feels amazing. I like being able to learn from people that I trust, and I like being able to help out people that can trust me and the information that I'm, able to provide them.
And you've been doing a great job of it, and that's why we're like picking your brain here tonight. So you went ahead and you did the first steps of doing incubation. Let's say you've done some research, you have your confidence up, and now you're ready to embark on that journey. I say journey because that's epic, right? Like, you've never done that before, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm doing this. It's going to happen. I trust Penny. Penny, can you do it? And she's like, yep, I can do it. You're like, all right, let's go. Come on. What did you do to the tub? Did you do anything special? Did you give her an extra treat before? What was your thing?
So the main thing I did was obviously make sure that she was up to weight.
Right. What was the weight that was comfortable for you?
I like to be around 1,800 grams personally for me.
Great number. Yeah, and I think that's a very and how long? Do you know how old she was? Did you get to raise her up?
So I actually got Penny from someone else. I acquired her from another breeder, and originally she came from Breeder Circle in 2013. Which was before I had gotten into the ball pythons. So she was a little bit of a jump start since she already had, age on her side, and she was a decent weight from the get.
And she was pretty, so Okay.
I can finally see the comments.
Oh, yes. All right, cool. I'm going to count on you to be a comment warrior because my phone just keeps shutting down every second. So if anyone new comes in, like Aqua Balls in the house, I think we've already said what's up to our boy, ZTK. But if you see anyone coming in, definitely show them some love. So, guys, we're talking thus far about this amazing journey that Jay took us on. Yes, Jay from Jay's Balls. If you're not familiar with that channel, consider subscribing. He's an amazing guy. And he also reps TGH. Can you tell everybody how you do that?
I'm sorry. I was.
He was.
I'm not good.
Surfing.
I'm not good at listening and reading comments at the same time, and I got a little sidetracked.
I was saying how amazing it was that you are always repping the amazing positivity movement. And how is it that you got involved, and how are you involved with the movement? Okay,
so how is it I got involved is we got into YouTube relatively close to the same time. And, I found Ed, and we've talked, and I feel like Ed's a brother to me. So right from the get, there was a connection there, and I liked what Ed was doing. I liked the whole positivity movement because there was also at that time there was a lot of stuff that made me not want to get in the community, that made me not want to post any videos because I was worried about what someone may, I was worried about negativity. I don't feel that I have anything for people to be negative about, but I know that there's those people out there. So I was hesitant, but the positivity movement and everything it's about, and supporting and loving and sharing other people's channels and, their content, that's really encouraging. And I think that helps more people get into the hobby. More people want to share their collections and share what they have going on. So that way, other people can see it, other people can give feedback, and we can all kind of vibe and hang out and learn from each other. And as far as how I'm repping it, I'm president of Missouri. So we have no senators, but at least we've got a president here in Missouri.
So we should put that word out there. If you're in Missouri, or you know somebody that you follow and is very amazing, and they don't even know that you're watching them like that, right? If you know them, push them over to Jay's balls. Let him get an opportunity to do some research of his own and make a decision on if that's someone he would love to help him along on this journey with everybody in the TGH positivity movement, guys. You guys are rocking it. You guys are amazing. I'm so excited that you guys are constantly coming to hang out with us. Dude, there's 30 people here right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just relaxing, having a good time. We're talking about this amazing thing that is maternal incubation here with someone that has already done that. Let's get back to that amazing story. So you were saying, did you do anything to prep that tub before you put her in? Was there, I want to try to get everyone an understanding of, first do your research, make sure that your animal is first up to size, and then maybe you'd like to think of age as well, because I think that's a very high contributing factor. I'm a novice on my way to being a keeper, guys. I'd really, really appreciate your comments below. If you do have an opinion on this, please be respectful. We're a community and we're here to have fun and hang out with one another. So do your research, make sure your animal's ready for it, and then what do we do, Jay?
After that, it's really be patient and make sure that you keep the husbandry in check. I made sure that her hotspot never got over 89 degrees. I didn't want it a degree over because I didn't want to take any chances. And for me, that's where I was comfortable having her hotspot at. Right. The other thing was I honestly never let her humidity drop below 80%. Was the lowest that it ever got in her tub. Okay. I kept it humid because I have an overall high ambient humidity in the room. The room itself stays at about 60%. So to have her tub at 85 or so, it didn't have to be wet. And when I do a video over this, I'll kind of show some details where you can see her substrate is dry. There's no, it's not damp, it's not anything like that. They need the high humidity, but it can't be wet. You don't want it soggy in there. Right. So high humidity, a perfect temperature. And then other than that, Penny really did the rest. She opened and closed up, tightened her coils as she needed. And, based on the humidity and the temperature of her tub. And she really handled everything else. I mean, she did the work. I can't take credit for Penny's clutch.
I think your eyeballs were probably glued inside that tub. Because somehow you always knew what was going on with Penny. I mean, that speaks a lot to your husbandry and at least the effort that you put in to being, a family member to these animals. I mean, we here at, we like to push out a message of positivity. It's mainly for the people. I know Jay's, he's very into the animals, and in some cases, I have it in footage from an old video. Some cases, he loves animals a little bit more than humans, but it's because, for whatever reason, he gets that vibe with them. Guys, I want you guys to be able to vibe in the same way that Jay's able to vibe with his family members. That's why we say we're a community. That's why we work together. That's why we have time like this, chilling with one another, hanging out, whatever it is that you feel that we're doing here, that's what you're getting out of this, and that's what we want to continue to give you. We've been doing this consistently for a while now, right, Jay? How long have we been doing these lives? And the content's been fairly consistent, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the time has actually flown by really fast, but I guess it's been at least 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, it's been a little while. And you know what, guys? It's because you guys were the ones doing all of this amazing stuff, and it was easy to showcase all the love that was out there in the community. If we weren't working as hard, as we are right now in today, looking for the better tomorrow. Wait, it looks like this right today, looking for the better tomorrow because of the live stream, how it works. Either way, guys, if we weren't doing all this hard work, we wouldn't have this opportunity to showcase so many amazing people. We're also working hard on showcasing new clutches and animals. And even if they're current animals you have, if you're a positive member of the reptile community and you're repping positivity, guess what? We would love to showcase your animals. Please send them over. Go ahead, somebody, any mod. Well, it's this way. I got to keep remembering that in the lives, everything's backward. From here, thegenetichunters@gmail, all lowercase, one long word there at Gmail. Go ahead and send over your information. Let me know in the subject that it's for the community upload. That way I can put your photos in and we can showcase all of that hard work you guys have been putting in. Back to Jay's balls and his amazing journey on maternal incubation. So you went ahead and did that. She did all the work. How did you check up on her?
I was probably overcautious and overprotective. I checked on her at minimum 3 to 4 times a day. I didn't disturb her. I wasn't pulling her off the clutch or anything like that. And that's the one thing about the maternal incubation is I wasn't able to go and look at the eggs more than what she would show me until it actually happened, until we pulled the clutch. Okay. So there's, for instance, there were 2 bad eggs in that clutch. There was 8 eggs total, 2 were bad. And I don't know, since it was maternally incubated and since she didn't let me see, I'll never know if those were slug eggs or if they were eggs that went bad and then dried up, because ultimately they were dried up like a big chunk of gravel almost. I mean, they were rock hard and dried up, but the other 6 eggs were totally unaffected. So that was one thing that I didn't like, was just not knowing if those 2 eggs were bad from the start or not. But other than that, it was really an amazing, kind of an amazing experience all around. And I learned a lot.
So, yeah, okay, well, let's touch that then. You did learn a lot. Can you maybe give us a few things that you might have learned along that journey you took?
That mom knows best.
Okay.
And, it was just, besides the overall things that I've mentioned, the husbandry and everything like that, I learned how strong a mother's love could be. That the fact that Penny went for over 3 months without any food for her eggs, and the fact that she didn't even eat until after they shed out. So that alone, learning how an animal can still even have feelings for its young and its babies before they were anything, how committed she was to those. That was awesome to learn and awesome to see firsthand, and to see how protective she was over those babies.
You were telling me a little bit about it a little earlier, how she would, basically, maybe I should rephrase this question. I seen it here in the comments. Aquaball says, how about the humidity levels? So I know you were telling me that she regulated that. Can you tell me how that happened and maybe how you helped her or didn't help her along that path?
So for the most part, I kept her humidity, like I said, no lower than 80%. She was generally closer to 90%, but 90% with good airflow. Other than that, when I talk about her regulating the temperature and humidity, she was literally, when I would check on her throughout the day, she would loosen up. If the tub was a little bit lower humidity, she would tighten up and she would hold it tighter so there was more humidity built up inside of her coils. And if the humidity spiked up a little bit, she would loosen up. And, she really did do all the work. She really regulated it. And even after she had laid the clutch, within a couple days, she had moved it by a few inches and moved it slightly off of the heat. So she kind of got right on the edge of it. And it was like she put that clutch where she knew it was going to, have the best success. So I kind of let her make those decisions.
Interesting. So, and she was able to do that, obviously, because successful clutch there, and that's amazing. I was wondering what it is that gives them that sensibility of that I can do this, I'm comfortable doing this right now. I mean, that's really wild. I mean, is this like a primal thing, you think, or is it that motherly love that you were just talking about? I mean, can you talk on that a little bit? I mean, because obviously we're just throwing out our opinions here. Nobody here has a master's degree.
I think it's both. I mean, I think, like I said, mom knows best, but snakes haven't been around for thousands or however many years for no reason. You know, that they know how to survive. They know how to protect those eggs and keep them at just the right temperature and just the right humidity. And when I hear a lot of people, even experienced or more seasoned breeders than me, say that they're scared to do it, and you know, they're scared to let the mom maternally incubate, it kind of makes me laugh, because the mom knows better than we do, I think. And there's no reason to be scared to try the maternal incubation unless you're scared or worried that your husbandry, you know, may not be 100% consistent throughout that, you know, 60 days while she's on the eggs.
And that's what it was for you. It was about 60 days, right?
It was 62 days until I actually, you know, I pulled the clutch and cut the eggs just to kind of check on everything. I knew there was at least one bad egg at that time, and I kind of wanted to get a grasp of what was there. And so at 62 days, we pulled them, cut them, and I put them in the incubator. And then at 67 days, the first one pipped and, you know, came out, and then they all kind of followed in the next couple of days after that.
Okay. And was there a procedure that maybe you went ahead and did after everything was done? I know a lot of people do different type of soaking techniques, so on and so forth. Was there anything you did after you pulled her from the clutch and separated them? Or maybe you could tell us how you went about pulling her and separating her.
Okay, so pulling her, I honestly thought she was going to light me up. She had been on this clutch for so long. She wanted to protect them with everything. And I'm glad that she didn't light me up on YouTube Live, because a lot of people would have seen me jump. And, you know, a ball python bite is not that bad. But my reflexes and my reaction is
nobody's going to want to get bit. We would all like,
to flinch and scream. Yeah. So luckily I was able to coax her off of them, and, you know, doing that on YouTube Live with everybody for people to kind of see exactly what I was seeing as I saw it. I wanted people to see it as close as they could to seeing it firsthand, without having to do it themselves if they didn't want to.
Nice. So now that you have this healthy clutch, how many amazing babies are over there with you because of Penny?
So thanks to Penny, I have 6 beautiful babies, and overall had really great odds. I would have been happy. You could have given me 6 classics and I would have been happy with those, because they're still beautiful in their own right. Yes. But I did, you know, the best combo that I could have got was a banana yellow belly pinstripe. And that was the first one out, which really took a lot of suspense off the rest of the clutch to know that I hit the best possible outcome. And I was 98% sure that it had yellow belly in there. And then it became very apparent once it shed out. So to hit all 3 genes in that made me really happy. But, you know, banana really came through. You know, I've got a couple other banana yellow bellies. I have one yellow belly, one possible yellow belly. I haven't messed with it too much, just because I wanted them to get their first meals before I really moved them. You know, I just want them to be comfortable, and it's not that important because I'm going to keep them all anyways. So,
oh man!
And then also there was one that was definitely a classic in there, but it's still just as cute as all the other ones to me.
That is hilarious. So I was going to poke at that, but you just answered it right there, 100%. So for any of you amazing people that were hoping to go ahead and get one of those beautiful babies from Jay's Balls, you're just going to have to wait till the next clutch. Sorry.
Yeah. And, you know, I know that I don't need them all. And I'm not going to breed all of them. And the thing is, if I was to get rid of a few, it probably wouldn't be the few that people would want. But the whole clutch is sentimental to me. You know, the whole clutch is really special, just because it was my first clutch. It was Penny's first clutch. It was maternally incubated. And I felt like her and me kind of bonded a little bit more with these eggs and these babies, just because it was such an involved process. And I don't mean involved like it was a lot of work on my part, but I mean involved in you're really, I mean, it was suspenseful. You know, you're 1 week down, 2 weeks down, and you're counting days. And it's the same thing in an incubator. But when you have the mom sitting there, and in the meantime, she's not taking food for you, it's quite the up and down and mix of emotions.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. It seemed like a stressful time frame when it was getting closer and closer to pipping, and yeah, I could see that in your face, especially when you were talking and having conversations. That was really wild. Okay, I'm probably keeping my whole first clutch also. That Sergio just jumped in there right now. Jon Fealy, how's it going, brother?
By
What
Sergio's first clutch, if you guys don't follow him on Instagram, he has his first clutch. There are eggs. Sergio will soon have his first hatchlings.
That's going to be amazing.
Congrats to Sergio.
Rock on. I think we should do something fun. You want to do something fun again here, Jay?
Yeah, let's.
Okay. Do you have a pen and paper over there or somewhere where you can write something down, a number? I just seen this today from Hilljack. Yeah. Hilljack's Life went ahead and did this cool stuff today for some shirts. And because he's a member of TGH, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to be mad if we do something cool like him. And, of course, we're going to give credit where credit is due, guys. Hilljack Life, yes, this is what he did. But I think this would be fun. We're kind of putting Jay to work here. I think we should have Jay write down a number. Let's see how many people we have in the live right now. All right, right now, there is 18 viewers. Write down a number, Jay, between 1 and 18. Everybody can only put the number once. So if you see someone that's put a number once already and you put it, the person who put that number first is going to win. 1 to 18. Okay, guys? Go ahead and put your number in now.
Numbers wrote down.
Okay, we're at 1 to 18. As soon as you see it, Jay, let them know that they won. And when you tell them what they won, I'll tell you what you're giving to them. Oh, no, this is spooky. Don't worry. Don't get nervous, Jay. Do you see that number? 1 to 18,
Not yet.
guys. I'm sitting here. We're looking. People are throwing them out there. I'm looking at 12s and 9s and 17, 16, 18, 3, 10, 10, 7, 17. I don't know, guys.
We're close. We're missing a few numbers.
Oh, no, we're missing a few. It's right there, guys. It's right there. There goes a number 3. There goes a number 5.
It's got a 3 in it.
Oh, he just told you guys the answer, and you should have it now. Who got it?
Is anyone listening to me?
No, I don't think so, but there is a little slight bit of a delay. Oh, my gosh. This is hilarious. There it goes. Feely got it.
There you go. Redstrom Reptiles.
Oh, who got it? Redstrom got it?
Actually, no, my bad. I see Jon Fealy and then Redstrom Reptiles, Iron Dog, and then Gay, and then Heather. So I see John first with the 13.
Okay.
On my screen.
Can you write down the 3 people? There was 3 people. Let's go with 3 people that were the first 3. So Jon Fealy. And Jon Fealy, you can always pass your sticker on to the next person if you don't need any more than you already have. Let us know in the live right now if you'd like to pass it on to the next person. That way 3 people right now can get another sticker. And this is just a one single sticker, guys. Mr. Jay's Balls is going to go ahead and get you guys a sticker. Holy snaps. Wow. What is that, Jay?
This is a limited supply of the Genetic Hunter stickers. So I think our winners deserve a sticker, but John said he'll pass. He must already have his own stickers.
Yeah, he has a stash. That's why I threw that out there. Okay, so the first ones were, I'm jumping back over there.
Were Christine Shozy, Redstrom Reptiles.
Okay.
Iron Dog Reptiles.
Okay.
Gay and Heather. Those are our first. Let's do our first 4 because I've got a couple extra maybe for good people.
Rock on. Check this out, guys. We're going to go ahead and get out some more stickers right now because Jay is feeling generous and he just wants to spread that love. Goodness gracious. He went ahead today and told us the story of maternal incubation. We asked questions along the way to make sure that we have a basic concept of what it is to do maternal incubation. Now, Would you like to take that journey? Is that something you're going to do? Let's find out. I'm wondering. Leave it in the comments. Tell us right now, would you take that journey? Would you try maternal incubation? Do you have what it takes? Are you confident enough? Do you think you can find the knowledge? If so, why not, says TGH. I would love to see more people try this. What about you? Hey, would you like to see more people get involved in this type of thing?
I think it would be awesome to see more people give it a shot. I think me, someone who was, it being my first clutch and showing that, look, it can be successful. I hope that's enough for some people to be willing to take that step. And, you guys know, I'm always here to answer any questions I can. If you're having issues with something, I'm always there, an email away. You can message me on Instagram, Facebook, any of those things. My email, I just put it in the comments a minute ago. So if you want a sticker, make sure you send me an email and I'll get you a sticker sent out.
Guys, if you want to go ahead and get a sticker, you're going to have to go to Jay's Balls email. Do you want to tell everybody again your email, Jay's Balls?
My email is jaysballpythons@gmail.com.
Can you type that in? Do you have that ability right now where you're at?
Yes, sir.
All right. He's about to type that in so that you guys will get that wonderful email. Reach out to Jay so you can get your sticker. Yes, this is and it's not going to be the 3 set. It's going to be 1 because Jay has a limited supply there. Maybe we can, talk him into signing them. Oh, man, Jay, will you sign the stickers? Please tell me you'll sign the stickers.
That's funny you mentioned that because the very top sticker on the bunch I received was signed by TGH.
Yeah, well, those big supporters have to get their love. Look, guys, you guys are doing all of this hard work. It's a consistent thing. I think we should go ahead and give people some subs. Does somebody want to get subs? I think we should do the sub thing one more time. Should we do subs right now, Jay?
We should. Who's with it?
Oh, goodness. I'm with it. Jay, are you with it?
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Oh, my goodness. Go ahead right now and put hashtag I'm with it or with it. If you put that out right now, you're going to get your shout out right here, right now. And we're going to ask the community to go over and subscribe to you right now. Iron Dog Reptiles is with
Hit
it.
up, Greg.
G-rated.
G-rated.
Woo! Granddaddy Herbst is the sheriff. He's with it. Okay. Hashtag with it. Jon Fealy, that's what's up. Chevy is in the house. You guys need to go give them that love. Oh my goodness. The more reptiles in the house with the hashtag positivity movement. Go ahead, sub. Go sub to our friends. That's what we're doing here. That's how we like it. Oh my goodness. That's what's popping. The sheriff is in the house. Do you guys see that emoji lineup? It is the sheriff car, the sheriff emoji. It's just like Anthony with the thumbs up. Boom. Come with it. Aqua Balls, go give them that love. You know what's up. That's how we're doing it here at TGH. We want to give you that love. We want to spread that message of a positivity. That's how we do it because we're not playing games over here, guys. We're having fun. Well, I guess we're kind of playing games.
No.
What's your thought on that?
What was my thought? I was going to say something about the comments. That one dislike, it was probably an accident because the thumbs up and the thumbs down are really close to each other. Yeah, so I don't even think they meant to hit that.
It's all good. That means that someone came over to engage with our community. That's fine. Don't be discouraged by the thumbs ups or the thumbs down or the double frowns or a bunch of thumbs up. Don't let that deter you from what it is that we're doing. Guys, we don't care about the subs. Well, we would love to reach as many people as possible. So why not share this video, guys? Do that for us. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. You got an amazing guy on the other end of this. Jay, can you tell people how they can find you on social media?
So you can find me on social media, Jay's Balls on Instagram, Jay's Balls Pythons, Ball Pythons on Facebook, and obviously Jay's Balls on YouTube.
Oh my goodness, that's what's good. Zamora Reptiles is in this house. I'd like to say, if you guys haven't taken a look at Zamora Reptiles, it is amazing. Dude's really cool, really chill. He's the kind of person that we vibe with. You feel me? And they do some really amazing stuff over there. If you're interested in exotic woods, go over there and take a look. And if you want me to explain more, too bad. I'm not. Just go take a look because they're amazing. And I digress. Let's get back to what we're doing here. We're talking about Penny. Penny is the star of the show. Is there any way, I mean, at all possible that we might just be able to just maybe get you to go grab Penny? Is that possible today, or did she just eat? Questions? I have no idea.
She actually did just eat. She's had her second meal since doing the whole maternal incubation thing. We could try to go take a. We could try to take a peek at her.
Let's go take a peek. Can we take a peek?
Let's try it.
Let's try it, guys. We're going to go and try to take a peek at Penny. She's amazing. She's put in all that hard work. She made an amazing clutch. You guys joined us on this journey. I appreciate all of you people that are here right now. I'm always overwhelmed by how many of you people love to just come, hang out, chill, vibe, and relax. That's what we're all about. TGH is the reptile community to spread that word. If you'd like to know something, reach out. Let us know in the comments below. Here we go, guys.
All right, guys. So we'll go ahead and take a look at Penny. Maybe. I don't know if you guys can see it real good.
She's beautiful. We can see her.
So, yeah, she will hopefully get her weight back. But, you know, I mean, I know she will, but if she doesn't get up in time for this season, I'm totally fine with that. I have no plans to rush her into breeding again. She worked so hard, and I'm super grateful for that.
Talking about the seasons, how many times can a ball python breed in a year safely?
One time.
Okay. How many?
Honestly,
go ahead.
I was going to say, honestly, I don't want to, A, I don't want to overproduce, but B, these are also my pets. They're not just snakes. They're not just money to me. So if they need to take a season off, I'm totally fine with that.
There you go, guys. And can you just maybe step back ever so slightly so we can, oh, okay, you're going to show us. I just wanted everyone to see that rack that you put together because, oh my goodness. Yeah. How long did that take you to make, brother?
Like 20 minutes.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys can see. This one's always feisty.
Oh, you should try to pick that one up.
Yeah. Here's Tiny. So this is the one that was 37 grams.
Oh.
I don't know. Can you guys see that? I'm sorry. I can't flip the camera around. Otherwise, I would.
No worries. No worries.
So, whoops.
All right, guys. We've been doing this thing that we do here in the reptile community. I appreciate a lot of what it is that you guys do on the daily. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you coming in, spending some time with our fellow members of the reptile community. I also appreciate you being a president and repping that positivity movement. Thank you for supporting the other people in your reptile community. Thank you for being a resource for others. Thank you for being someone that we can talk to in those times of need. Even if you don't know the answers, do you feel comfortable passing them on to someone that may have that information?
I'm sorry, Ed. I didn't.
No worries. My question to you is, you are always there. I know he's reading the comments, guys, because he loves you guys so much. But you're always there for people. But do you have a problem if someone asks you a question you don't know the answer to? Are you going to feel comfortable and confident enough to ask somebody else within our network to help that person?
I think that's the whole point of our community. That's the whole point of our network, is to be able to share that information easily. And we have a whole group of people that we can trust to go ask questions to, and they're not going to judge us or call us dumb or bash us because we want to get their opinion or their insight on how to do something. That's right. I'm always here, guys. I know Ed's always there, and he's willing to share anything he knows, and that's the same for me.
Guys, thank you again. Much love. Is there a president right now that would like to take the live over as we speak? Do I have a president right now that can go live? Jon, are you going to do this? Would we like to have G-Rated in the house? Whomever of the president's family jewels is on the road, I want him to be safe. If he could, definitely let me know. If you're here and you're a member of the reptile community and you're a positive member of the reptile community, let me know what's up, who you are, and what's your channel. Go ahead and put that right now in the comments. All right, family jewels is always here. That's what's good. But Mr. G-Rated and Mr. Jon Fealy, I don't know, are you guys also here to take over the live? Oh, wait, I see a hand. I see a hand. Uh-oh, Granddaddy Herbs is in the house. Say yes to me, Granddaddy Herbs. Would you like to take the live? Are we going over to GDH? Let me know. Family Jewels is being safe, and he's driving, guys. We cannot pass on to him right this second. I'm heading over to, oh, no, we're not going to get Granddaddy Herbs in this moment. I'm still hunting. I'm still hunting. G-Rated, my boy. Got to tell me. We have a lot of friends here. Can you go live? Just let me know. Yes or no. If not,
nobody,
guys. If not, well,
nobody wants to go live.
We have a bit of a delay. I do. What's up? Oh, Reptile Revolutions is in the house. My friend, I think you're amazing, but you just haven't got the TGH tag yet. We're going to have our meetings about this. You know, you got to reach out and let us know that that's something you want to do. I'm still hunting, still looking. It's out there. He's out there. But much love to you guys. Oh, he's at the store right now. So at this moment, I feel terrible, but I don't have a president to tag off the live. But guys, you guys are rocking it. So let's go ahead and give this opportunity to the young man, Reptile Revolutions. I need a hands up and a yes, I'm in. Reptile Revolution, you have 30 seconds to say hands up and yes, I'm in. If you give us that in the next 30 seconds right now, you're taking over the live. That's all I got to say. You're wanting to do it. I'd love to see everyone go hang out. Here's your chance. It doesn't look like it's coming, Jay. Jay, I think we're going to have to just – oh, my goodness. What is that, Jay?
I don't know. Maybe there's a lag because I don't see it yet.
Uh-oh. I don't see it. Up. Yep, there we go. I guess we're having lag time. So right now, guys, remember, reach out to Jay's Balls. You're going to go ahead and hit up his email. You're going to get an opportunity to get your TGH sticker. That's amazing. Oh, goodness. Let's do this, guys. Much love to you. I appreciate you. I'm with it. Are you with it, Jay?
With it.
Oh, goodness. Are you guys with it? Let me know right now if you're with it. Much love to you guys, and we'll see you on the next vlog.